All right, we report on duty for the player ratings of Man United 0, Liverpool 0 at Anfield, and we've gone ahead to obviously put up some stats that Liverpool hadn't really went ahead not score in a game at Anfield. You know, I think since 2020, those are 3 years, and today we've gone ahead to force them into a 0-0 draw. And very good point, and Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to say lots of things that I'm obviously going to come in through in the morning and obviously flaunt onto you. But let's see close to 100 likes much in this video as we celebrate this very beautiful point we've gone ahead to get away at Anfield. Rokan David is my name. You can as well call me already. So let's start off with the goalkeeper, Onana. He had lots of things to do, some beautiful saves, some good ball distribution, and lots of things that really went his way. And this was his game by numbers in the game of Liverpool. He had 57 touches, 17 long balls completed, 8 saves, 5 saves from shots inside the box, 1 out of 1 aerial duels won, 1 out of 1 successful run outs. That is Onana for me. And I've seen the player for Liverpool, that is Virgil van Dijk, coming out and alleging that Onana spent 30 minutes with the ball, that Liverpool only played 60 minutes, right? So it's really very important that you have a goalkeeper that can do that at the Anfield Stadium, because if you don't have him and you're not having players of good quality, they'll obviously run after you and really open your defense and obviously cause a lot of havoc to you. So that is coming in from Virgil van Dijk, and Onana said he's there to play his game, and I'm giving Onana an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 performance. He's one of those players that really kept us in the game. Let's go to Diogo Dalot, a man who was red carded and has gone ahead to obviously raise a lot of controversies in different media people. Yet Darwin Núñez went ahead to do the same thing. The referee blew the whistle after making a foul, and the foul was obviously worth a yellow card, and then he kicked the ball away and he wasn't given a second bookable offense. Sorry, it wasn't regarded as a second bookable offense to obviously send him off the field of play. So that was really a double standard coming in from Mike Oliver. But this is Diogo Dalot's game by numbers. 53 touches, 6 clearances, 5 ball recoveries, 4 long balls completed, 3 out of 4 ground duels won, 3 out of 3 tackles won, 2 out of 2 aerial duels won, 1 red card. That is Diogo Dalot for you. He's really one of those players who are going to have to put in a very good performance today. You saw to it that on 2 occasions, he obviously went ahead to obviously pass through the central axis of the pitch and obviously released Alejandro Garnacho, sometimes released Anthony. And he is really a very good player. And now you know why Ten Hag really loves him ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and you know why Aaron Wan-Bissaka is not in the mood to obviously extend his contract with the club of Man United because of that. So that is it for Dalot, and Dalot for me, he gets a 9 out of 10. He gets a 9 out of 10. He closed down Luis Diaz. Guys, did you ever see Luis Diaz threatening the side of Man United at any point? Never. Never. Dalot closed him well with the assistance coming in from Anthony. So I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. Then we go to Luke Shaw, the left back. He really went ahead to put in a very good shift. There was a call of him really that he held the ball, but it came off his body and the hand was really in a natural position, and VAR said no. But he closed down Mohamed Salah very well, and he understood the assignment that Erik ten Hag went ahead to obviously give him, and he really played good 90 minutes, though he got a yellow card. But the best thing is that we really won this game. He closed down Salah very well, press resistant, but he was a little bit weak when it came to obviously passing that ball. You know, the progressive passes, you know, he couldn't really pass through the press of Liverpool. But he gets a 7.5 out of 10 for me. That is Luke Shaw. We go to the central defense. John Evans, guys, old is gold, and sometimes decisions have been made by Erik ten Hag and people are not going to hate obviously go with them, but I think every defender that plays with Rafael Varane looks good because of the experience that Rafael Varane gives you and the respect you give him, because he will command you and he'll always go ahead and really do as planned. So for me, Evans today was really great. You know, he was a Rolls Royce in that central defense and he put in a very good shift. And for me, he gets an 8.5 out of 10. He put in a shift, you know. I was really worried when I really saw that starting 11 of Man United, but he was not beaten off the pace, you know. And the low block really worked well. There are two players good at game reading, and him playing onto the left side of the central defense, he obviously went ahead to obviously do the needful as a defender. And he gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. We go to Rafael Varane. Guys, everyone who doubts his capability and his ability to obviously really be the best defender in the world just doesn't obviously know what this guy really brings on the field of play. Apart from that, the only thing that was going to hate to worry me are his injuries, you know. And you never know, because we are playing one game per week, he might obviously find himself play throughout, you know. With the performance he was going to hate to put out, I know he's obviously going to be very important as Manchester United goes ahead to play against West Ham next weekend. That is a Saturday. And this guy is really one of a kind with his performances. No one can really stop him. He's really good, and we've always gonna hate to acknowledge him because of his performances. Starting his first Premier League game, I think, since when? It's been long since he last started a Premier League game for the club of Man United, and he has gone ahead to show why he deserves to be earning £300,000 a week. And he's the kind of player who puts in a 10 out of 10 performance, or on average he puts on a 8 out of 10 performance. That is Rafael Varane. Then his game by numbers: 57 touches, 27 out of 34 passes completed, 15 clearances, 4 out of 4 aerial duels won, 3 interceptions, 2 blocks, rock at the back. Obviously he was the rock at the back and he looked really flawless. He was impeccable in every decision he made as a player, and trust me, to me he gets a 9.5 out of 10. That is Rafael Varane. He was really flawless in that central defense. No one really came close to him, and he put up a very good shift as a player, and I really loved it. I really loved his input tonight, and it really went ahead to obviously get us to where we deserve to be. So that is Rafael Varane for you. He's getting a 9.5 out of 10 because he did nothing wrong. He got everything right on the night. So we go to the central midfield, Amrabat. Few people noticed what Amrabat did, but he went ahead to obviously cover a lot of distance, and he ran at these players, you know, like a dog hunting for what its master's gonna hate to tell it. You know, he played on orders and he really did something great on the night. And Amrabat for me put in a good shift, and he gets an 8 out of 10 for me. We go to Kobe Menu. This guy, flawless. Ten Hag has gone ahead and obviously said lots of words for this guy, and it's a game that was really huge for him, but he obviously went ahead obviously coming through and really played that midfield at Anfield, and oh my, it really showed that it's only time that is really, it's only time you're waiting for him to obviously become good and better. 89% pass accuracy, 4 ground duels won, 3 blocks, 2 out of 2 long balls completed, 2 tackles won, 1 interception, 1 clearance, 1 yellow card. Played well in his first game at Anfield. To me, he gets an 8.5 out of 10. That is Kobe Menu. He really put in a very beautiful shift. We go to Scott McTominay. I tell you what, for me, he was the worst player in the field of play. And he put out a couple of passes that were really blind in certain areas where he deserves to obviously pass and release other players. He goes for selfish efforts. So I think he gets a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Scott McTominay. Anthony, guys, Anthony is really becoming good, let's all admit. Today, I saw him really put in a shift, and it looks like the goal that we're going to score is going to come in from Anthony, and Anthony really put in a shift today, you know. And he tracked back very well because he won 6 out of 7 duels that he was involved in on that pitch. Shows you exactly what this guy brings for you every time you obviously coming through and obviously get to where you deserve to be. So thank you very much for watching through. I'm going to give Anthony an 8.5 out of 10. Alejandro Garnacho, a little bit off, guys. A little bit off. He had the best chance, one of the best chances of the game, you know, but he really failed to obviously capitalize onto that. And there is another chance that he went ahead to shoot at goal and really went to shoot far off, you know. But at his age, when he's playing into this rival game in that crowd, I'm not going to blame him because I think this is his second time to play at Anfield. And the first time he played, we are beaten 7-0, not so? We are beaten 7-0, and I think he came off the bench. And I think as he grows up, he'll obviously get to know how to really seize the moment, because seizing the moment is the most important bit of it all. Because if you don't seize these moments, then you'll cease to make sense, right? So that is it, coming in from none other than Garnacho, and he takes a 7.5 out of 10. We go to Rasmus Højlund, who led the line of the night. He got one chance and he really failed to really kill it off, but we would like to see more of those, because that's what makes a striker be a striker. If you don't really give your striker balls to obviously face the goalkeeper and really see how whether his pass in between the goalkeeper and the goal could go successfully or not, then how dare you come out and really blame this guy? So for me, I believe one chance and he executed it very well, and we lacked numbers by the final third. Every time we hit them on the break, we lacked numbers in the final third. So Rasmus Højlund, he takes a 7.5 out of 10 from me. That is it. Substitutes, Pelestri, 7 out of 10. This other guy, that Marcus Rashford, he's taking an 8. I've seen him, he fought and brought his A game, and I like the way he fought for the badge. That's really the most exciting bit of this all. He fought for the badge, and he was really very, very, very sublime into that game. And I liked how he put in that cross at the far post that was really cleared off by Liverpool, and it shows you that he's really learning from his mistakes. So I give him an 8 out of 10. Hannibal, 7.5 out of 10. He brought in some huge energy into that team. Who else came on? Let me see. Let me see who else came on before I really tell you my man of the match. Who else came on? Who else came on? I've gone ahead to talk about, I think, 3 players that really came on. But yeah, only 3 players came on. So Ten Hag, 8 out of 10. Masterclass. A game of fine margins, and it was a tactical game of chess. And I think we moved our pawns very, very well. So my man of the match is Rafael Varane. Guys, I go with Rafael Varane, but you have the right to go into the comment section and tell me who do you fancy to be your man of the match into this beautiful fixture of Man United 0, Liverpool 0 at Anfield. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. A sign out for now. That is what I had for you. And good night. And those waking up, good morning. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. The Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. We out for now. Bye-bye, my mates.